a car to the finish. Andy talks us through a qualifying lap of Le Mans.
Okay, now onto the start-finish straight. All you have to do here is go up through into 5th gear. We come up to the Dunlop chicane, which is very, very tricky because you'll continue into turn when you really want to stop. You go down into 4th gear, just a slight flick to the left and right, through the Dunlop chicane, then up over the brow where the car goes light, and sometimes the tail end just gets away from you with a little bit of wheel spin. Into 5th gear, down to the S's, very fast, into 4th gear. Another left-right, but very much faster than the Dunlop chicane. Stay in 4th, up onto the rev limiter before Tête Rouge, which leads you onto the famous Mulsanne straight. I'm staying in 4th gear to save the gearbox here. Accelerate very hard out of here, into 5th, into 6th. And then basically all you have to do for the next few seconds is just sit there and enjoy the scenery. All you can really see coming down the straight of the corner are just the signboards, the meters to go before you arrive at the corner. And what I'm looking for is the 200 meter board. I want to brake just before the 200 meter board, and then you can go down to either 4th or 3rd, 3rd on this occasion, to go through the first chicane. There's some traffic in front, so I want to get a good exit and pass them on the way out, if they wait for me. Accelerate hard up to 3rd, 4th, 5th, past the 2 cars, up into 6th gear, and we've got another period of time where we're just waiting, looking for the signboards to the second chicane. This one you could brake about 10 metres later as you're arriving slightly slower than you were into the first chicane. This time it's definitely 3rd gear. Gently with the gearbox. Pull the car in. Not too difficult to corner, except accelerating out, the rear end of the car wants to get away from you, so you have to make sure it doesn't wheel spin too much. Up into 4th, up into 5th, then up into 6th gear, and then over the famous brow before the Mulsanne corner, which used to be taken at 250 miles an hour. Now it's probably about 180. Immediately you come over the brow, you come down into the Mulsanne corner, which is right down into 2nd or 3rd gear, depending on how you're running. Very slow corner. Watch the wheel spin coming out. Up into 3rd, 4th, into 5th. Then you have 2 blind, flat-out right-hand kinks, into 6th on the first one, and the second one leads you into the right-hand part of Indianapolis, which is a very, very fast corner. You can brake at about 150 metres and be very smooth as the car goes through the right-hand part, and still braking very hard down into 4th gear for the left-hand part of Indianapolis. Now just a small amount of power up into Arnage. Arnage is a very slow corner with virtually no grip. You have to be extremely careful with the car here so as not to spin. I'm taking it in 3rd gear, accelerate out, up into 4th, up into 5th. There's now a blind left kink, into 6th, and now we come to the Porsche curves. We'll approach those very fast in 6th gear. It's a whole series of corners. If you get one of them wrong, it all goes wrong completely. I'll go into 5th gear for the first one, which is a right-hander. Then the left-hander is taken in 5th. The next left-hander in 5th, and then straight down into 4th gear for the right-hander. You have to keep very, very tight here. Don't let the car get out wide because it's very dirty out wide. And then the last left-hander is a very nasty off-camber corner, which catches a lot of people out. Then up into 5th gear, through a little right-left. We stay in 5th now, all the way up to the 4th chicane, which is taken in 3rd gear. In fact, there are 2 chicanes, left-right, left-right. To be very tidy here so as not to overheat the tyres. Accelerate hard out, press that radio button and tell them how much fuel you've used again.
The circuit has changed considerably.